Mr. Secretary, I know you are aware of the drought that has severely impacted every farmer and rancher in Louisiana. Thanks to the fast-track method of the U.S. Drought Monitor, all 64 parishes in Louisiana were declared a disaster due to drought in 2023. As you have heard from me in the past, my district is one of the more robust and diverse agriculture districts in the country. While this disaster declaration has triggered several working programs, like the livestock forage program, it also continues to prove we still have shortcomings in terms of crops and livestock adequately covered with some sort of safety net. Since the 2018 Farm Bill, USDA has been asked to protect farm-raised fish producers through the Emergency Livestock Assistance Program. It was not until Winter Storm Uri in 2021 that this was implemented. I appreciate your administration's instituting this program. However, as we stand today, Louisiana's crawfish industry is on life support with no safety net to protect them from the drought that has devastated their production this last year. In February and March, the peak of crawfish season, multiple constituents came to see me and reported production levels below 10%. Numerous members of the Louisiana Congressional Delegation, our new Governor Landry, and our Agriculture Commissioner have written to request you use your authority to provide crawfish farmers with some relief from this season of adverse weather. Unfortunately, many in the crawfish industry may not make it much longer. This is over a $300 million commodity in my home state, and one our local economy desperately depends on. Mr. Secretary, do you anticipate responding to these requests? And what more can I tell my constituents who continue to ask if your administration will use its authority to consider drought as adverse weather for farm-raised fish?
Appreciate you raising the question. I'm happy to work with you and your team on whether or not we have the discretion that you believe we may have. I'm not confident of that. I want to make sure that we, in fact, have that discretion. If we do, then I'm more than happy to work with you to see if there's a way in which we can provide some assistance.
Absolutely, you most certainly do. I had language included in the final fiscal year 24 appropriations bill directing you to do this. Will you use that authority to include drought as a cause of loss for farm-raised fish?
I'm happy to work. I'm reluctant to say yes for this reason. I just want to make sure that legally everything is in order, because sometimes people think we've got discretion. Sometimes you've given us instructions and directions only to find that the vehicle through which we would provide that assistance doesn't fit. So I just want to make sure that everything's aligned, and that's why I would like to work with your team.
Great. Any idea when you can give me a response or an answer so I can tell my constituents?
Sure, we can work with you, and there's no effort to delay here. It's just I want to make sure I'm right when I say I can help you.
Okay, great. My farmers are depending on that, so I look forward to hearing from you.